You know, as men grow older, that quiet struggle, the fading intimacy, the dip in energy, that subtle loss of confidence, it often feels deeply personal. Men blame themselves. They think it's just age, inevitable. But what if I told you the root cause often isn't found where you might expect? It doesn't actually start in the bedroom, or even purely in the mind. It begins much deeper, hidden within a small, often swollen and irritated gland most men never see and almost never talk about. I'm talking about your prostate, and what I'm about to share might surprise you. Because there's one powerful category of natural foods, fruits, that has been quietly, effectively healing men's prostates for centuries. Yet, caught in the rush of modern medicine, most doctors simply never mention them. Even more surprising, one of these specific fruits, when eaten correctly, can actually begin to calm inflammation and restore comfort deep within the prostate in as little as 18 hours. My name is Dr. Sarah Mitchell. I'm a urologist and a specialist in men's health, with over 30 years dedicated to helping men over 60 reclaim their vitality naturally, without relying solely on pills or invasive procedures. I've sat across from patients from every background imaginable, high-powered CEOs carrying the weight of the world, retired veterans who faced unimaginable challenges, teachers, artists, fathers, grandfathers. And through it all, one truth shines brightly. The right foods, used consistently, can fundamentally change the trajectory of a man's health, especially when it comes to his prostate. No magic bullets. No complex protocols. Just nature's potent wisdom, applied wisely. Now, you might think you've heard all the health advice out there. But let me ask you this. What if the solution to your frustrating nighttime bathroom trips, that weak urine stream, or the intimacy struggles that chip away at your confidence, wasn't found in an expensive supplement bottle or a prescription pad? What if the key was already sitting in your kitchen, waiting to be rediscovered? What if 5 simple, delicious fruits held the power to gently shrink an enlarged prostate, dramatically improve blood flow where it matters most, and help you feel like yourself again, energized, capable, and truly vital? In this video, I'll walk you through each of these 5 specific, science-backed fruits. I'll explain exactly how they work deep within your body to reduce swelling, repair tissue, restore healthy urinary function, and support that core sense of masculine vitality after 60. And wait until you hear which humble fruit takes the #1 spot, because chances are you've eaten it your whole life without ever realizing its extraordinary power to heal your prostate. Before we dive deep into this healing journey, if you find this kind of honest, natural health information valuable, I warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel. Tap that notification bell too. That way, you'll never miss another doctor-backed tip designed specifically to help men like you live fuller, healthier lives. And please, if what I shared today resonates with you, let me know by typing yes in the comments below. If it doesn't quite hit the mark, type no. Your feedback is my compass. It helps me create content that truly matters to you. All right, let's begin. Our first fruit is a small, unassuming green gem, often overlooked in the fruit bowl. It's not exotic. It's not hard to find. Yet, for calming the deep, smoldering inflammation within the prostate, it's an incredibly effective, gentle powerhouse. You might already have it sitting in your fruit drawer right now. I'm talking about the kiwi. Here's why this fuzzy little fruit matters far more than you probably realize. 1. Kiwi, the anti-inflammatory vitamin bomb for your prostate. When I first started my practice decades ago, focused on helping older men navigate prostate challenges, a pattern emerged that I couldn't ignore. The common complaints: waking up 2, 3, 4 times a night to urinate, that constant, nagging pressure deep in the lower belly, the frustrating difficulty starting the stream, or feeling like you never quite empty your bladder. They weren't always the result of a sudden crisis or a dramatic event. More often than not, they were being quietly fueled by one pervasive, underlying condition: chronic inflammation. Imagine a low, silent burn inside the delicate tissues of the prostate gland. It's not an infection you feel acutely, but a persistent state of irritation. This inflammation grows subtly with age, influenced by lifestyle choices, stress, diet, and simply the passage of time. And what struck me most profoundly back then, and still does today, is that some of the most effective tools to combat this internal fire weren't locked away in a pharmacy. They were hiding in plain sight in the produce aisle. Enter the humble kiwi. Most men I meet in the clinic think of it as just a tart little fruit, something you might slice into a fruit salad occasionally, or perhaps forget about in the back of the fridge. But clinical experience and a growing body of research tell a very different story. Kiwi is what I've come to call a vitamin bomb, and it's one of the richest, most bioavailable natural sources of vitamin C you can find. Why is this so crucial for your prostate? Vitamin C isn't just for fighting colds. Inside your body, it acts as a potent antioxidant warrior. When you eat a kiwi, its high dose of vitamin C gets rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream. From there, it travels directly to your tissues, including your prostate. Once it arrives, it gets to work on a cellular level, performing a remarkable task. It tames inflammation. Here's how it works at the microscopic level. Oxidative stress, think of it as cellular rust caused by free radicals, is a major driver of prostate inflammation and swelling. This rust damages delicate prostate cells. Vitamin C actively neutralizes these harmful free radicals. It's like pouring water on those smoldering embers within your prostate. By reducing this oxidative stress, vitamin C helps calm the irritation that causes the prostate gland to swell over time. And that swelling is the core problem. An inflamed, enlarged prostate, medically termed benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH, physically presses against the urethra, the tube that carries urine out, and the bladder. This pressure is what creates that maddening feeling of always needing to go, even when your bladder isn't full. It disrupts sleep, causes hesitancy, weakens the stream, and leaves you feeling drained. I've witnessed the power of consistency with kiwi firsthand. Patients in their 70s, even 80s, who committed to adding just 2 kiwis a day to their routine, often simply sliced over breakfast or as an afternoon snack, reported back weeks later with tangible changes. Dr. Mitchell, I slept through the night last night for the first time in years. The constant urge to go, it's lessened significantly. I feel like I have some control back. That heavy pressure in my lower belly, it's noticeably lighter. I feel freer. One gentleman, a retired engineer named Arthur, put it poignantly. It's the first time in a decade I don't feel chained to the bathroom schedule. It sounds small, but it's given me back hours of my life. But kiwi's benefits for prostate health extend beyond its stellar vitamin C content. It's also packed with dietary fiber. Now, you might wonder, what does gut health have to do with my prostate? The connection, supported by research into the gut-prostate axis, is stronger than you might think. A healthy digestive system, supported by adequate fiber, promotes a balanced gut microbiome. This balance plays a surprisingly significant role in regulating systemic inflammation throughout your entire body, and yes, that includes your prostate. When your gut is functioning optimally, it helps modulate your immune response and hormone metabolism, including testosterone and estrogen balance, both crucial for prostate health. Less systemic inflammation means less fuel feeding the fire within your prostate gland. The burden starts to lift. The beauty of kiwi lies in its gentle effectiveness. Unlike some harsh medications, it works in harmony with your body. It rarely causes stomach upset. Its natural enzymes like actinidin actually aid digestion, making it suitable for most men. There are no concerning side effects, no disruptive interactions, just slow, steady, nourishing support. How to harness kiwi's power. Enjoy it peeled and sliced on its own, blended into a morning smoothie. The vitamin C even helps absorb iron from other ingredients, stirred into plain yogurt or added to oatmeal. The key is consistency. Healing the prostate isn't about a single heroic dose. It's about the quiet, daily decision to nourish your body deeply. Make kiwi a regular guest at your table. While kiwi is a quiet, persistent protector, the next fruit we explore is a vibrant defender. Small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, yet bursting with a unique class of antioxidants, researchers are increasingly calling one of nature's best-kept secrets for preserving male vitality, especially as the years add up. Let's turn our attention to 2. Blueberries. The antioxidant warriors protecting your prostate and your manhood. I recall a patient named Carl vividly. He walked into my office in his early 60s, carrying not just his medical file, but an air of profound weariness. It wasn't just physical fatigue, though that was part of it. He was tired of the constant urinary urgency, frustrated by the weak, dribbling stream, and more than anything else, deeply disheartened.
Dr.
Mitchell, he confided, his voice low, I just don't feel sharp anymore.
Not in my body.
Honestly, not even in my mind. It's like I'm fading. We talked about his life, his habits, his medications. Then I asked him a question that often catches men off guard, but is absolutely fundamental. Carl, what are you feeding yourself? Not just to fill your stomach, but to truly nourish the man you still are? Because prostate health isn't an isolated issue. It's deeply intertwined with your body's overall state of cellular protection and repair. It's about defending your entire system from the relentless wear and tear of time and environment. And that's where blueberries step onto the stage, not just as a fruit, but as potent antioxidant warriors. They've become a cornerstone of my recommendations for men who want to reclaim not just function, but that essential spark of vitality. Why are these tiny berries so powerful? Blueberries are incredibly dense with a remarkable group of compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give blueberries their deep blue-purple hue, and they are powerhouse antioxidants. Their primary mission within your body? To combat oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as internal rust. It's the damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals generated by normal metabolism, stress, pollution, and simply aging. This rust accelerates cellular aging and is a major driver of inflammation throughout your body, including within the sensitive tissues of your prostate. Every time you eat a handful of blueberries, you're deploying an army of anthocyanins. They neutralize free radicals before they can damage your prostate cells. You're actively slowing down that invisible wear and tear, reducing the chronic inflammation that fuels prostate enlargement, BPH.
Carl took this to heart.
He started adding just one small bowl of fresh or frozen blueberries to his breakfast every single morning, mixed into oatmeal or yogurt. The changes weren't overnight, but they were significant and deeply meaningful. When he returned a few weeks later, there was a lightness in his step I hadn't seen before. It's subtle, Doc, he said, but I'm definitely waking up less at night. Maybe once instead of 3 times. And my head feels clearer. But the biggest thing, he paused, a bit emotional. I feel present again, with my wife. When I'm working in the garden, with myself, I feel more like me. That's the profound impact most people miss. Blueberries don't operate in a vacuum, targeting only the prostate. Their benefits cascade throughout your entire system. Brain health. Studies consistently link anthocyanin-rich berries like blueberries to improved cognitive function and reduced risk of age-related decline. A sharper mind is integral to feeling confident and vital. Blood vessel protection. Blueberries support endothelial function, the health of the lining of your blood vessels. This is critical for optimal circulation everywhere, including the pelvic region. Testosterone support. While not a direct testosterone booster, by reducing systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, which can negatively impact hormone production, blueberries create a better internal environment for healthy hormone balance. This improved circulation is absolutely key for male vitality. Better blood flow to the pelvic region means more oxygen and vital nutrients reach the prostate, bladder, and surrounding tissues. It supports healthier erectile tissue. The result? Potentially fewer urinary symptoms, improved bladder control, and often a noticeable difference in erectile quality and staying power. It's a foundational improvement for both bathroom confidence and bedroom confidence. There's also a powerful psychological shift that happens. When you consciously choose foods like blueberries, foods scientifically proven to protect and heal, you're sending your body a powerful message. I value you. I haven't given up. I'm investing in my own vitality. This mindset shift, this act of self-care, is incredibly potent. It fosters hope and agency, which are essential catalysts for healing. Incorporating blueberries is simple. Enjoy them by the handful, blend them into smoothies, sprinkle them on cereal or salads, or mix them with nuts for a satisfying snack. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh and available year-round. What matters most is making them a daily ritual. Over weeks and months, these tiny warriors work diligently to rebuild what time, stress, and inflammation have eroded. But if blueberries are the vigilant protectors, the next fruit is the ancient restorative force. Steeped in history, revered in traditional medicine, and now validated by modern science, this crimson jewel offers something unique for cellular repair and hormonal harmony within the aging male body. Let's delve into the power of 3. Pomegranate. The ancient fruit that revitalizes prostate cells at their core. There's something deeply resonant about the pomegranate. Maybe it's the contrast, the tough, leathery exterior protecting a treasure trove of glistening, ruby-red arils seeds. Bursting with juice. It often reminds me of the men I have the privilege to care for. Outwardly strong, resilient, perhaps a bit stoic, yet often harboring quiet discomfort, pressure, and a deep-seated yearning to reconnect with the vibrant energy they once knew. When it comes to deep cellular repair and revitalization within the prostate, I frequently tell my patients, this is the fruit your ancestral wisdom understood and modern science is now confirming. Pomegranate isn't a fleeting health trend, it's timeless medicine. For millennia, across cultures from ancient Persia and India to the Mediterranean, pomegranate has been revered as a symbol of vitality, fertility, and strength. Traditional healers used it to support male vigor. Today, rigorous scientific research is uncovering the sophisticated biochemical reasons why it works, particularly for prostate health in men over 60. The secret lies in its unique cocktail of potent plant compounds. Punicalagins, extraordinarily powerful antioxidants found primarily in the peel and pith, but also infusing the juice, known to be several times more potent than red wine or green tea antioxidants. Ellagic acid, a polyphenol with well-documented anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties, shown in studies to inhibit pathways involved in prostate cell proliferation. Anthocyanins, similar to blueberries, but in different profiles, contributing to the deep red color and antioxidant power. Unique fatty acids, punicic acid found in the seed oil, contributing to anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds work synergistically, targeting prostate health on multiple fronts, cellular repair and protection. They penetrate prostate tissue, neutralizing damaging free radicals and reducing oxidative stress at the cellular level. Think of it as providing the raw materials for your prostate cells to repair themselves. Quenching inflammation. They inhibit key inflammatory enzymes and signaling molecules like NF-κB and COX-2, effectively dialing down the chronic inflammatory fire within the gland. Hormonal modulation. Emerging research suggests pomegranate compounds may help modulate hormone metabolism, potentially influencing the balance of hormones like testosterone and DHT, dihydrotestosterone, which play complex roles in prostate growth. The impact can be profound. I recall Greg, a retired carpenter in his early 70s. Years of physical labor had taken a toll, and his prostate issues were compounded by low energy and a sense of diminished masculinity. Medications offered limited relief and unwelcome side effects. Just feel foggy and flat, he said. I suggested a simple experiment. Half a glass, about 4 ounces, of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice every morning. Juice? He asked skeptically. Just juice. Just give it 7 days, Greg. I encouraged. He returned not after 7 days, but after 2 weeks, looking noticeably different, less tense, eyes brighter. He leaned forward and said quietly, Doc, it wasn't just that the pressure down there eased up, though it did, maybe 30% less urgency. It was, I felt like myself again. More energy in the afternoons.
And
he hesitated, then smiled. Let's just say things downstairs started working with a bit more enthusiasm again. Haven't felt that in a while. That's the essence of pomegranate's power for men. It works deep within the prostate tissues, calming the underlying chaos. reducing swelling, easing pressure on the bladder and urethra, leading to fewer nighttime trips and a stronger urine stream. But its benefits radiate outward. For many men, like Greg, this cellular revitalization translates to improved energy levels, a brighter mood, and often a welcome return of libido and erectile function. It's about restoring a sense of wholeness. Beyond the prostate, pomegranate's benefits extend to supporting healthy circulation, vital for all aspects of male health, boosting immune function and promoting overall cellular health. It's a holistic tonic. Practical tip: while eating the arils is beneficial, they provide fiber. The most concentrated and practical way to get a therapeutic dose is through pure, 100% pomegranate juice. Avoid juices with added sugar or blends. Just 4 to 8 ounces daily is sufficient. Consistency is paramount. It's not a quick fix, but a nourishing, daily investment in your cellular vitality. The beauty of pomegranate is that it embodies both strength and rejuvenation. It helps a man feel more grounded in his body, more connected to that core vitality he may have feared was lost. Now, if pomegranate represents deep cellular renewal, the next fruit offers a uniquely refreshing and hydrating form of protection. Sweet, juicy, and synonymous with summer, this fruit harbors a secret compound within its vibrant flesh that directly targets prostate inflammation and supports healthy urinary flow in a uniquely effective way. Let's explore. 4. Watermelon. Nature's hydrating secret weapon with a prostate-protecting punch. Picture this: a hot summer day. A cool slice of watermelon, juice dripping down your chin. Pure, simple refreshment. It's a sensory memory many of us share. But beyond that delightful experience lies a powerful truth modern science is revealing. Watermelon is far more than just a hydrating treat. For the aging prostate, it's a stealthy, effective ally packed with a crucial nutrient. The key player? Lycopene. You might associate lycopene with tomatoes, and you'd be right. We'll get to that powerhouse next. But watermelon is a surprisingly rich source. Lycopene is a potent carotenoid antioxidant with a specific affinity for the prostate gland. Studies consistently link higher lycopene intake to a reduced risk of prostate issues and slower progression of BPH. What makes watermelon special? Lycopene in a hydrating package. Watermelon is over 90% water. This profound hydration is essential for prostate and urinary tract health. It helps flush out the kidneys and bladder, diluting urine and reducing irritation. This directly combats that burning sensation and frequent urge to urinate that plagues so many men with prostate issues. Proper hydration supports smoother urine flow and can ease that frustrating stop-start sensation. A unique, bioavailable form. The lycopene in watermelon, while slightly less concentrated than in cooked tomatoes, is present in a matrix that includes other beneficial compounds, like citrulline, which we'll touch on. Some research suggests this combination may offer unique benefits. Importantly, the high water content aids in the absorption and utilization of lycopene throughout the body. Citrulline, the circulation booster. Watermelon is one of the richest natural sources of an amino acid called citrulline. Once absorbed, your body converts citrulline into arginine, another amino acid crucial for producing nitric oxide, NO. Nitric oxide is the master molecule for vasodilation. It relaxes blood vessel walls. Why is this critical for men with prostate issues? Improved pelvic blood flow. Better circulation in the pelvic region delivers more oxygen and nutrients to the prostate, bladder, and erectile tissue, supporting overall tissue health and function. Enhanced erectile function. Nitric oxide is the primary chemical trigger for achieving and maintaining an erection. Improved blood flow is fundamental. I saw this synergy play out beautifully with Robert, a soft-spoken man in his late 60s. He was frustrated by constant low abdomen pressure and a weak, intermittent urine stream. He wanted to avoid medication if possible. I suggested incorporating a large, generous wedge of watermelon daily, aiming for it to be his afternoon snack. Simple, accessible. He was skeptical but agreed. 2 weeks later, Robert walked in looking less burdened. "Dr. Mitchell," he started, "I didn't expect much, honestly. But I have to tell you, I feel lighter. That heavy pressure? it's diminished significantly. And he added with a note of pleasant surprise, I'm sleeping through the night now. 2 weeks ago, that was unthinkable. And things seem to be flowing better in the bathroom too. Watermelon's magic lies in this combination. Powerful lycopene targeting prostate inflammation plus profound hydration flushing the system plus citrulline boosting circulation. It's gentle, cooling, and incredibly effective for easing urinary symptoms and supporting overall pelvic health. For intimacy, the citrulline nitric oxide pathway is well established. While not an instant fix like medication, consistent watermelon consumption or citrulline supplements derived from it has been shown in studies to improve erectile hardness and satisfaction over time by supporting healthier blood flow. It's nature's support for healthy vascular function where it matters most. Enjoying watermelon? Eat it fresh and chilled. Add chunks to salads, try with feta and mint. Blend it into agua fresca or smoothies, though eating it whole maximizes fiber. Aim for a substantial serving daily, especially during warmer months or if you struggle with dehydration. So, if watermelon provides a hydrating pathway to prostate comfort and better circulation, the next fruit stands as the undisputed champion, the #1 scientifically backed fruit for actively shrinking prostate swelling and restoring function. It's astonishingly common, yet its true power, unlocked by a simple preparation method, is vastly underestimated. Let's uncover why. 5. Tomato. The #1 fruit to actively shrink your prostate, especially when prepared this way. It still fills me with a sense of wonder. How something so utterly ordinary, so commonplace that it sits unassumingly on kitchen counters worldwide, holds such extraordinary, scientifically proven power to heal the aging prostate. The tomato isn't glamorous. It doesn't command a high price. Yet, when it comes to directly combating prostate enlargement, BPH, reducing inflammation, and restoring urinary function, it consistently rises to the top of the scientific evidence. Why is the tomato the prostate's #1 fruit ally? The answer boils down to one powerhouse nutrient: lycopene. And tomatoes are quite simply the richest concentrated source of bioavailable lycopene on the planet. Lycopene isn't just another antioxidant. It's a prostate specialist, potent anti-inflammatory. It significantly reduces levels of inflammatory markers like IL-6 and CRP, specifically within prostate tissue. Prostate cell protector. It shields prostate cells from oxidative damage and DNA damage caused by free radicals. Inhibits growth factors. Studies show lycopene can downregulate growth factors and signaling pathways like IGF-1 and 5-alpha reductase activity that stimulate prostate cell proliferation and enlargement. Reduces PSA levels. Elevated PSA, prostate-specific antigen, is often a sign of prostate inflammation or enlargement. Numerous studies, including randomized controlled trials, have demonstrated that high lycopene intake, primarily from tomatoes, can significantly lower PSA levels in men with BPH. But here's the absolutely critical secret most men miss. The lycopene in raw tomatoes is tightly bound and poorly absorbed by the human body, unlocking the power, heat, and fat. Cooking tomatoes breaks down the plant cell walls, dramatically increasing the bioavailability of lycopene by up to 4 times compared to raw tomatoes. Furthermore, lycopene is a fat-soluble nutrient. Consuming cooked tomatoes with a source of healthy fat like olive oil, avocado, or nuts boosts absorption even more. This transforms everyday tomato products into potent therapeutic foods for the prostate. Tomato paste, incredibly concentrated. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, mixed into soups, stews, sauces, or even on toast with olive oil, delivers a massive lycopene punch. Tomato sauce, marinara, a staple that becomes medicine. Enjoy it on vegetables, fish, chicken, or whole grains. Tomato soup, a comforting, easy way to get a daily dose. Opt for low-sodium versions or make your own. Stewed tomatoes/canned tomatoes, a versatile pantry staple for cooking. Sun-dried tomatoes, in oil packed with lycopene and healthy fats together. The clinical impact is real. I remember Marvin, an 82-year-old retired farmer. He was fiercely independent and deeply resistant to adding more medications for his worsening BPH symptoms, nocturia 4 to 5 times a night, weak stream. We focused on a simple, natural step: 1 warm cup of homemade tomato soup, prepared with a drizzle of olive oil, every single morning, just like his mother used to make. He returned about 3 weeks later. Before he even sat down, a grin spread across his weathered face. "Doc," he declared, "something turned back on? That dang faucet? It's got pressure again. And last night, I only got up once. Once. Haven't done that since I was 70. Feel like I got a bit of my kick back." That's the lycopene effect in action. By consistently reducing inflammation and inhibiting growth signals within the prostate, lycopene from cooked tomatoes helps shrink prostate swelling, volume reduction shown in studies. Improves urine flow rate and force. Reduces nighttime urination, nocturia, frequency. Decreases the feeling of incomplete bladder emptying. Supports healthier PSA levels. Improves pelvic blood flow. Enhanced circulation benefits erectile tissue, often leading to improved erectile quality and frequency, particularly morning erections, a key indicator of vascular health. Tomatoes are also rich in vitamin C, potassium, and vitamin K, supporting overall cardiovascular health, blood pressure regulation, and tissue integrity, all important for the holistic well-being of an aging man. The prescription: make cooked tomato products a daily habit. Be generous with tomato paste, sauce, and soup. Always pair them with a little healthy fat. Consistency is where the profound transformation happens. It's not an overnight miracle, but a steady, nourishing path to reducing prostate size, improving urinary comfort, and enhancing overall vitality. Now, imagine combining the unique strengths of all 5 of these fruits: kiwi fighting inflammation with vitamin C, blueberries guarding your cells with anthocyanins, pomegranate enabling deep cellular repair, watermelon hydrating and boosting circulation via citrulline, and tomato delivering the ultimate prostate-shrinking lycopene punch. What kind of synergistic power could this create within your body? How dramatically could it shift your experience of life after 60? The answer lies not just in knowing, but in doing. And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with something even more fundamental than lycopene or antioxidants. Conclusion: your body is waiting to respond. It just needs the right tools. If you've stayed with me this far, I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and truly hear this. Your body hasn't given up on you, not even close. Every inconvenient nighttime trip to the bathroom, every moment of hesitation or frustration in the bedroom, every pang of doubt about your strength or vitality, these aren't signs of surrender. They are signals, urgent messages from your body, whispering, sometimes shouting, that it needs support. The right kind of support. What we've explored today isn't hopeful speculation or internet folklore. It's real, natural, scientifically substantiated support that your prostate and your entire masculine ecosystem has likely been craving for years. Let's briefly recall the unique gifts each fruit brings. Kiwi delivers a massive anti-inflammatory vitamin C punch and gut-supporting fiber to calm the prostate fire. Blueberries deploys antioxidant anthocyanin warriors to protect prostate cells and sharpen your mind. Pomegranate offers deep cellular rejuvenation with punicalagins and ellagic acid, supporting hormone balance and vitality. Watermelon provides hydrating lycopene plus citrulline to boost pelvic blood flow, ease urination, and support erectile health. Tomato, cooked, stands as the #1 source of bioavailable lycopene, the proven prostate shrinker and inflammation fighter, especially powerful with healthy fats. None require prescription. None are exotic or hard to find. None come with harsh side effects. Yet, when embraced consistently, these fruits create a powerful ripple effect. They work synergistically to reduce swelling, calm irritation, improve urine flow, enhance circulation, support hormonal balance, and nourish your cells from within. This translates to tangible changes: restful, uninterrupted sleep, freedom from constant bathroom anxiety, a stronger, more confident urine stream, renewed energy levels, and very often, a welcome return of sexual confidence and intimacy. I've walked this path alongside hundreds of men. Men in their 50s starting to feel the first niggles, men in their 70s and 80s determined to reclaim comfort and dignity. I've seen faces light up when a simple dietary shift yields profound relief. I've heard the relief in voices reporting a full night's sleep. I've witnessed the quiet confidence return to a man's posture when he feels in control of his body again. Healing doesn't always start with a prescription pad. Sometimes it starts with a piece of fruit, a conscious choice at breakfast, a decision to believe deeply that you are still worth investing in, that vibrant health after 60 is not just possible, but your birthright. So now, the choice rests gently in your hands. You've heard the science. You've heard the stories. If even one of these fruits resonates with you, start there. Pick that one. Commit to it daily for the next month. Observe. Listen to your body. Your next chapter of comfort, energy, and confidence might very well begin with your very next bite. If this video resonated with your journey, if it offered hope or practical solutions, I'd be deeply grateful if you'd like this video and share it with a friend, a brother, a father, or any man in your life who might need to hear this message. Your share could be the catalyst for someone else's healing. Please leave a comment below. Type yes if this connected with you. Type no if it missed the mark. I read every single comment. Your honest feedback is my most valuable guide. It helps me understand what truly serves you so I can keep improving and bringing content that makes a real difference. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to this channel and tapping the notification bell.